Hey everyone, Tony Walsh here. Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about garlic, more specifically about 3 different types of garlic. But before we get started, excuse me, I just want to remind y'all that we are affiliated with Hoss. So if you use the, so this is sort of a paid promotion, but if you use the link that's in the description of this video to order anything from Hoss, I'll receive a few pennies, or Jackie and I'll receive a few pennies, and we would appreciate that. Now, I mentioned 3 types of garlic, and the varieties we have are elephant garlic, German white garlic, and I think in a previous video I just out of habit I said German chocolate, but it's German white garlic, and if I'm saying this correctly, Inchelium Red garlic. Now, the elephant garlic was shipped to us in 4 cloves, not in bulbs, but as cloves. But the German white was sent to us in bulbs. So off camera, I split those and was able to get 13 cloves from the German white, from the 2 bulbs of German white, and got 40 cloves from the 4 bulbs of Inchelium Red. Okay, so now let's talk about the planting, where to plant, how to plant, prepping the soil to plant, because garlic is one of those that thrives on full sun. Preferably it needs 6+ hours of direct sunlight a day. And we're planting our garlic in these, you can see the round tub there over my left shoulder. And then we're going to put it in a couple of containers here over my right shoulder, and then I'm gonna companion plant some with the Detroit dark red beets. Now, we've already prepped our soil. We've used the Hoss, got some right here, the Hoss organic fertilizer. We prepped the soil with that. We checked our pH, because garlic likes between 6 and 6.5. So we fall in that range already. So it's important to have that soil prepped before you plant your garlic, because that's what's going to help jumpstart the root growth. And thus ultimately, the stronger the roots, the longer or the better the long-term health of the plant's going to be. Because remember, these are going to be over winter, so they're going to be in the dirt for the long haul. So the ideal planting for garlic, though, is 1 to 2 feet between rows, and we're not going to have that luxury here, and I'll show you that in just a moment. But also, because our rows are going to be a little bit closer than that, but also it likes to be 4 to 6 inches apart. Now there, I'm going to try to stick with that, at least the 4 inches, because you don't want your bulbs overcrowding each other, because then that root structure is going to compete for the same nutrients. So I'd rather have my rows a little bit closer together, but make sure I have the separation within the rows themselves. Because like I said, I just don't want to do the overcrowding. As I said, the garlic loves the soil between 6 and 6.5 pH, so make sure you get all that soil amendment done ahead of time, so that way when you get ready to plant your cloves, everything's ready. Plus, don't forget, when you're planting cloves, the pointed end goes up. So let me get the cloves laid out, and then I'll bring you back before we put them in the soil. So give me just a second. Okay, here are the 4 elephant garlics that we are going to companion plant with the Detroit dark red beets. And yeah, the sign over there says lettuce, but we have pulled the lettuce up, so I need to get a sign for the beets. But this will be elephant garlic and beets. As I said, this big round tub here will have the if I say that correctly, you can see right there Inchelium garlic, Inchelium Red, and you can see how I've got them spaced right there, so hopefully those will grow out good. And I put, I said 13 a while ago, I think, of the German white, but there's actually only 12. So I'm going to put them all in this one container right here, because we still have, we're late on carrots. and we have a pile of onions coming. I think about 250 onions coming, so we still need a lot of place to put the onions. So let me set this down, get it set up, and let's get to planting. Now that is our planting for the 2025-2026 garlic season. Today is November the 9th. We are actually due for a frost this coming week, so hopefully everything will be okay. We have grown garlic before and did a pretty good job with it, just to see if we could grow it. So really not a whole lot, and I don't even remember what we did with it, but this is a pretty good bit. So you know, our plans is try to be self-sustaining all year long. So, you know, how we'll do these cloves, you know, whether we grind some of it up into powder and save, you know, and it's not just me and Jackie and her mama, you know, it's, you know, have Becky and Keith and Kelly in one house, have Kelsey and Joey and their kids in another house. So we have plenty of family to feed. If family don't want the garlic, I got plenty of co-workers at the hospital that will want it. So if you plant too much, there's always somebody in need. And that's going to be our goal here. We still have the space, so we will make sure we grow enough to be self-sustaining for us and some of the other family members, but also in this trying times in our community, well, in our country right now. Those of us that have need to share. Those of us that can need to be willing. You know, that's what God calls us to do, is, you know, is to be servants. And it's not to serve ourselves, it's to serve Him by serving others. So grow what you can grow and grow some more. So this is going to be part one of our garlic series. I'll bring you back in a couple of weeks when we get to fertilizing, and we'll talk about the maintaining of the garlic throughout the season. So thank you for watching. Remember that if you want to buy something from Hoss, there is a link in the description of this video and probably in the first comment that I leave and that I pin. Please feel free to use our link so we can make a few pennies, and because we use that to make our garden bigger, to where we can share with others. Because there's a lot of things. Now, me personally, I don't eat much garlic, so I'm going to share my portion, share my bounty. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope y'all have a blessed day and a blessed week, and until we get back together, y'all take care and God bless.